Alright, so I'm sitting here in the Dodge going through the car wash. Got a video here that I got to make just because I think some people are going to start to wonder. It's not one that I want to make, but it happened nonetheless, so it is what it is. It's about the Superduty. It ended up getting wrecked, not on purpose. It's gotta love the Michigan Road Commission. They don't do their job. The big patch of ice on the road spun out and the truck hit a tree. There is no fixing it. Frame's buckled. The cab is junk. Smashed the cab up really good. The front axle is what saved the driver. It wasn't me who was driving, so it sucks, but we're no longer going to have it. Probably going to get totaled by the insurance company, and that'll be the end of that truck, because we're not even going to buy it back, more than likely, unless the buyback is pretty cheap, because there's not a whole lot that can be salvaged. The box is about it. That's how bad of a crash it was. So I'll show you that here in a little bit. Stay tuned.
Alright, as you can see, it's pretty messed up. It doesn't look as bad from the pictures as it really is. If we come down in here, you can see the leaf spring snapped off, drive shaft snapped off out of the differential. The rim's all smashed up. The spindle snapped on this side where the tie rods attach. I mean, look at the floor pan. It's all bent up down there. You know, the dash is all, the cab is just jacked. I mean, look at that. Oh yeah, this is part of your the front drive shaft. It actually snapped it off inside the differential. That's your pinion bearing right there. You know, this stuff like this all came detached from the cab. You know, it's no longer hooked up. You know, we might be able to save, you know, the mirrors and maybe the doors off this side, but as you can see, the gap's no longer right there. The gap's no longer right there. You know, it's got dents in here that weren't there. You know, and the reason I say we can't save much, the actual bell housing of the transmission exploded. It's in pieces. There's a bunch of pieces in the bed. You know, the motor possibly, but it, you know, stuff's pretty smashed up. I mean, it even ripped the intercooler boot over here. This is exploded. You know, your front clip is pushed back into your motor almost. I don't know what we'll be able to save, but it'll all be, we'll see what we can save, you know, once the insurance claim is done and everything. You know, we'll just have to play it by ear on how it goes, because we don't know yet. If we buy it back from insurance, we're gonna pull the cab and see what we can save. You know, the rear end isn't any good. It hasn't been any good. It needed a front pinion bearing. It's been throwing grease and getting too hot, so it tells you it's wasted. The box is still good. The tailgate's smashed from what was in the bed. So it's pretty messed up.